Well, hey, it's Cody. Thanks for checking out Free Chapel College OC. We're so excited you're checking out a future at college, and my prayer would be that each of you would catch a vision for your future and for the incredible calling that God has on your life. So, I want to lay out a few thoughts around our vision and mission at Free Chapel College here in Orange County. Our college takes on a holistic education. The way that we see it, excellence in education has three pillars: instructional, practical, and relational. So first, instructional, it's what we call academics. The first pillar is the instructional piece. It's the piece that will help students lay a foundation for lifelong learning with a biblically based education. Here at Free Chapel College, we are an extension site of Southeastern University in Lakeland, Florida. And because of that partnership, we're able to offer degree programs for students to start or continue their college education. You can earn an associate's degree, a bachelor's degree, or even a master's degree right here at Free Chapel OC. The education that's provided by Southeastern University means that you're able to get a regionally accredited, fully transferable private school education at just a fraction of the cost of other comparable universities. Whether you graduate from SCU or you just complete your gen eds, you can get a private and biblically based education that will transfer to or from any other school of your choosing. We have tried our best to keep college affordable, which is why we're able to offer our degree programs right about $10,000 per year before financial aid. But if you wanted to go the non-academic or non-traditional route with your college experience, we also offer what we call a Certificate of Ministry Leadership. This is our non-accredited option that focuses exclusively on preparation for vocational ministry. Both of these programs include 2 years of leadership building, biblical and theological education, personal discipleship, and practical training, all alongside our Free Chapel College staff. But we also know that education happens beyond the classroom. That's why there are two schools in life: the School of Education and the School of Experience. And unfortunately, you need both, but most academic institutions only just see it one way. Most students graduate college and never have the opportunity to practice what they've learned or gain the transformative experience that's required. That's why we partner our instruction with practical experience that we call Practicum, which is our second pillar. It's practical education. Practicum is the practical education component of Free Chapel College. Students will take what they learn in class and will be given the opportunities each week to develop and express their education through hands-on leadership and ministry training. The way that we see it, students are placed into a leadership role where we give away empowerment and ownership freely so students can grow and serve and lead at a high capacity. This happens across one of 8 ministry tracks from kids, youth, young adults, college, connections, creative, production, and worship arts. And part of the value that you'll gain in Practicum is the skills that will go far beyond ministry. Of course, it teaches students to love the local church. But even deeper, one thing that we say all the time is that regardless of what your job title is, your life is meant to be a ministry. It's the calling of every Christian to build God's kingdom no matter what sphere of influence they are in. And college helps to prepare you not just for 2 years, but for 20 years. For example, it's not just about being part of ministry once a week, but seeing everything you do as ministry. It's not just about being a doctor, it's what kind of doctor you will be when you get there. It's not just about being a graphic artist, but the purpose and calling that you can bring to your job. That's why practicums are so key, because even if you don't want to do full-time ministry as a career, we believe that you're still called to be in full-time ministry. And finally, our third pillar of education is relational. Education, it's not just about the classroom, but we believe that relationships are primary in the formation process. So we call this relational piece student life. What we mean is we champion the call of every individual student that will be immersed into personal discipleship, authentic community, and a joy-filled college experience. This happens through weekly chapels, intramurals, monthly events, family nights, game nights, retreats, conference, holidays. We're just committed to having more fun than anybody else. But the best encouragement I could give you is don't choose a college simply based on a program or a position. Choose a college based on people. Programs are good, but they don't form you. And positions are cool, but that's not really the end goal. College isn't just about a diploma, it's about the character and formation that happens along the way. It really is about the kind of person that you're becoming. And so I think the wisest thing you can do is choose a school or educational experience based upon the kind of people who will help you to become who you're called to be. So it's about getting the right people who won't just speak to your calling, but will help you to build it, to push you and challenge you and empower you to live the life that God is calling you to live. Paul said it to Timothy like this: fan your gift into flame. That's what takes when you take what's inside of you and watch it to be stirred up. So regardless of where you go, that's my encouragement, because what matters more than the kind of nurse or engineer that you will be is the people that you surround yourself with. So the big question is, where can you go to become who you're called to be? I am confident that here at Free Chapel College, you will be surrounded by the quality of people, surrounded by pastors, leaders, mentors to disciple and mentor you and invest in you that can pull out that calling from within you. Just 2 years of investment, so 2 years of your life into God's purpose and plan for you, not only will be far ahead of your peers, but you will reap the fruit of that investment for the rest of your life. College is where you'll spend some of your most formative years, so don't just settle for an education. Come and receive an education alongside impartation and encounter. You won't just graduate with a degree, but with a destiny. Free Chapel College, I promise you, it's not a traditional path, but you don't want a traditional life. And in order to get what you've never had, you've got to do what you've never done. God has created you and called you to be so much more. We love you.